Oh, tomorrow.
Back now on EA Sports at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. We've got a kickoff forthcoming as we get back into the action in the third quarter. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams. An 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Jameis to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ready? 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
6-man. Check girls, check girls.
On 2nd down, Eckler. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Single.
Winston on 3rd and 2. He's got this one complete
Oh,
to
come on,
Perriman.
guys.
Rashad Perriman off to the races. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as they have taken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there's going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Manning, and that is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. It's caught. Shepard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Manning. It's hauled in by Shepard.
Good job.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Manning now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Manning turns and gives this to Gallman. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run again here with Gallman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
I got you. Slam.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley.
Come on.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Manning. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal.
All right. I love you, Eli, but now I gotta put Jones on, unfortunately.
Put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Winston. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's QT. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Oh, okay.
Here I come again. Slam.
Get it. Now Saquon Barkley. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the
come
Buccaneers.
on, Barkley.
And they have the football and will take over
Oh,
at the 24-yard
my goodness
line.
gracious.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. He'll get this to Eckler. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Winston. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Now Winston. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Jameis again. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
Good
the
job,
completion good for only
defense.
6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And New York set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Barkley. And he's got room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon. Coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here. Oh, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side. A first down carry for Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. This is Gallman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now it's Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it with Barkley. And an alley to run. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to it?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
It's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Now Eckler. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. They go play action. Winston toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. That's complete to Auclair, the tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here's Winston, and that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
Oh, damn it. Hello. What are you doing? Nothing. Oh, man. Oh, I'm gonna have to buy more Band-Aids soon. I'm almost out. What are you doing?
Again, it's Barkley. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 69 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now Winston and the Bucs down by 2 touchdowns, 2:24 to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Floating one, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Winston now. Open man is QT, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Watch Mike. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
1st and 10, Winston. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To the air again with Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jameis now on 1st down. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. The 1st down throw for Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, it's Winston. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Jameis to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They'll throw again. Winston. He completes this into the hands of Miller. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one. It's tempting to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward.
He's got daylight. Past the 20.
Yes,
and
we won.
he's in.
We won.
Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play.
Yes.
Well, we know the crowd is absolutely stunned by what we just saw there. Forget I'm stunned. I have to believe that you are as well. When they finally get their legs back under them, they'll head to the exits, and I think they'll probably be muttering a few choice words along the way, too. How did that happen?
I don't know. They certainly thought overtime was on the horizon, bracing for overtime. We were, too, and we may want to wait a little bit before heading for the exits, let that parking lot clear out a bit.
Maybe there's a later flight we can catch.
That might be a good idea. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, that was a fun game to witness, partner. A touchdown there at the very end to win this thing.
And that's really where the emphasis is, right? The touchdown to win it.
Can't
I know
believe
that they
we won the
put a
game.
little on top, right? What's your favorite dessert? You know, what do you put on top of your favorite dessert?
You put up whipped cream. Maybe a cherry.
There you go. The whipped cream, the cherry, whatever you want to talk about, that's what they put on it. But the story, the touchdown to win it, that's how they got it done.
So for the Giants, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home next week.
Yes. I can't believe we won that game with luck.